Hey guys, Twitter is unleashing conservative accounts. More than 120 pounds of ground beef has been recalled nationwide. And adjustable rate mortgages demand doubles as interest rates hit the highest since 2009. That's what I want to cover today. Let's go. Twitter is burning the evidence and letting conservative accounts go and fly like they're supposed to do because people desire truth. So when Elon whooped in and bought them, it's really like it took the shackles off of things. That's really neat. I really wish you'd consider buying Google. That would be really cool. We could use some help here on the YT. Conservative Twitter users have noticed a massive uptick in followers and engagement following Elon Musk's Twitter buy, while leftists on the platform are experiencing the inverse, prompting some to wonder if the company is undoing evidence that is rigged to the reach of people and deemed to be undesirable. Hey, like the people with the bad social credit score. More than 120,000 pounds of ground beef recalled nationwide amid E. coli concerns. The recall includes 120,872 pounds of ground beef produced from February 1 through April 8th. A complete list of more than 40 affected products is available. If you watch this, there'll be links you can click on at my Financial Fitness 318 Telegram. Go to Telegram, go to Financial Fitness 318, and I post these stories over there before I even talk about them. Interesting, though, the recalled ground beef was sold under a name of different brand names, including Thomas Farms, Nature's Reserve, and Marketside Butcher. There has been no reports of illness. The only way they found it is by using a test. The USD has a test they do routinely, and they were able to figure it out before it even got out there. I hope they didn't use the PCR test. All right. Last, I got to thank Andrew for this one. My good buddy Andrew turned me onto this yesterday. Adjustable rate mortgages demand doubled as interest rate hit the high since 2009. If you were a part of 2008 crash and you remember what it was like in 2006 and 2007, leave it in the comments. And where do you think we're at right now looking back? If these two things could not be identical but resemble each other, where are we at right now? Are we just over the crest? Are we kind of starting to come down, or you think we're still pre-2008? I'm not going to read much of this because I want to push the bottom part home. The recent decrease in purchase applications is an indication of potential weakness in home sales in the coming months. This is from Joel Kahn, an MBA economist. Buyers, however, are turning more now to adjustable rate mortgages, which offer a low interest rate. The average rate on a 5-year ARM was 4.28% last week. I just refinanced our rental properties about, a year and a half ago or so. It was back when the interest rates were really low, and I thought, you know what? I don't want anything to do with an ARM. That's all they wanted to give us at the time. And I negotiated a price for 30-year fixed. Or maybe it was 15-year. But it's fixed. Can you imagine the houses that are going to be on the market in 5 years, 7 years? Because you don't have any idea. This is a risky thing. Because most people, they don't buy on what they can afford. They buy on what they can pay the note on month per month. They have no desire to live beneath their means at all. And saving is not even in their, saving something they do on their 401k, and that's it, and that's enough. Well, just know all that's correlated with the stock market, and it's at an all-time high. Just remember I told you that, okay? And I'm not saying it's not going to go up. It might go to the moon, just like Venezuela's did. But if you're looking to buy your dream home, there might be a bunch of them 5 years from now. Might be sooner than that. It might be way sooner than that. But I'm just saying, when these interest rates are adjusted because you're dealing with an adjustable interest rate, that to me throws a red flag up immediately. Be careful. We're going into the Thunderdome where interest rates are going to be nutty. Fuel prices are going to be high. And make no mistake about it. I talk about the Thunderdome like it's like a Mel Gibson movie. I mean, I get it. It's a little bit abstract. But it's about who does the less bad. Okay? That's the thing. And I don't know if we're going to be able to prosper. And like Ninja says, the Economic Ninja talks about buying up everybody's stuff. I'm actually going to have an interview with him on Zoom in just a minute. Some of us are just going to be able to scratch by. We're going to be able to put food on the table for our family because we have prepared for this day, because we saw what was coming. We don't live paycheck to paycheck. All of us can do something. And I'm going to talk about this more in just a minute, but it's on my mind. There's some people with much smaller channels than mine talking about shooting people with a crossbow or a bow and arrow and all this weird Thunderdome type stuff. And I'm telling you guys, trying to be wealthy by buying gold and silver is going to mean little. It's going to retain your wealth, but if there's not goods and services to buy, what good is gold and silver and Bitcoin and all that other stuff? That's the main takeaway from all this. We're getting into an environment that we've never been into before. Nobody alive has experienced this. Yeah, even the Great Depression people, they haven't experienced this, not even close. So if you want to hedge against inflation, gold and silver would be a great place to do that. It has been in the past. That's how I know that. Historically, it has preserved the wealthy's wealth. If you're interested, I sell it. My wife sells it through Miles Franklin. You can call a real person at 318-564-5823. It is delivered discreetly to your door. So if you've got a nest egg, just think about it. I am not a financial advisor, but it only makes sense. If you have a nest egg and you've got something, well, remember, if you've got $100,000 in the bank, it will be worth $80,000 at the end of this year. Just try to mull on that for a minute. Silver and gold is the only thing that hasn't moved because they are paper overing the price. They are absolutely manipulating it as best they can. And when that day stops where they can't do it anymore because they printed too much money and they cannot control it anymore because MMT will not work. It's never worked. All the governments have said they could do it and not experience hyperinflation. I'm telling you right now, they're out of things to do. They are not going to be able to raise the interest rates to catch inflation. They'll crash the economy, and then it'll look like the Thunderdome, and then they're going to try to inflate their way out of it. Now, if they can do that, it will blow my mind, but I don't put it past them. We don't have a time. We get the narrative, but we don't get a timeline. Remember that. So, I hope y'all have an awesome, awesome day. Thank you for watching the videos and liking and subscribing. Later.